Welcome to Wilmington's Fact Wars 1.0.
Wilmington's nickname is Port City and has a population of just over 125,000 residents. The city has an abundance of cool things to do, like take a walk or a stroll on an almost 2-mile-long boardwalk, simply known as Riverwalk to the locals. Features unique galleries, shops, and eateries.
Visitors are amazed at the historic and gorgeous homes and how many feature the locals sitting in their rocking chairs on their front porches. Some of these historic homes have been turned into museums and are all within a short walking distance of downtown.
That's pretty cool.
What are you doing?
I didn't know you knew these facts, and plus these fact wars are making me thirsty.
Any excuse.
Well.
And I've got more facts than you think.
Oh, yeah?
And yeah, North Carolina is one of the fastest growing craft beer states in the country, and Wilmington is a large contributor of that. Named by craftbeer.com is one of the top 5 beeriest beach towns in the entire United States. The Wilmington area has over 20 breweries, noted by the green circles on the map in back of us.
What's funny is these marked green circles in back of us are all breweries, not bars or taverns. And I'm kind of thinking this may have influenced our good friend Rick and his relocation here in his retirement community of choice. I'm just saying, I think his craft beers rank as one of his quality of life requirements.
Oh, yeah, I bet you're right.
And maybe we could say his love for beer has led him here.
Oh, honey, very cute.
Hey, I don't know.
So for me, it's all about the beaches, and Wilmington has 3 neighboring ocean beaches that provide all the normal beach day activities, but they're also noted for some of the best surfing on the East Coast.
That would be Wrightsville Beach, which is just east of the city, about 8 miles away from downtown. Carolina Beach is 15 miles away, and Kure Beach at 18 miles south. And both of these 2 beaches have the Cape Fear River inward, so making these both beaches kind of barrier island style.
Well, let's get back into the city and cover one of the biggest events when scores of pirates invade the 300-year-old city harbor during what is called Riverfest.
It's an annual event that happens every first weekend in October with its coastal pirate theme, lots of craft vendors, concession booths, and assorted entertainment on various stages throughout the city's riverside. They also have a large boat show that coincides with Riverfest. Saturday night finishes up with a grand fireworks display.
You're crazy.
I've been told this a few times.
Any movie lovers out there?
This city is home to the largest television and movie studio in the U.S. outside of California. Several popular television series were filmed here and nearby Southport. Some of the TV series were Dawson's Creek, One Tree Hill, Eastbound and Down, Sleepy Hollow, blockbuster hit movies, Iron Man 3, and We're the Millers. I bet you didn't know that, did you?
Plus, several Nicholas Sparks movies were also filmed in Wilmington. So odds are, y'all had a piece of Wilmington right in your own living room at one time or another.
Okay, I'm kicking up our Wilmington Fact Wars. Famous basketball legend Michael Jordan grew up in North Wilmington. Did you know that, Debbie?
No.
Yeah, and some of the more recognizable Wilmington residents were Andy Griffith, musician Charlie Daniels, newscaster David Brinkley. They all hail from the area, as did NFL great quarterbacks Roman Gabriel and Sonny Jurgensen. And hey, let's not leave out and forget, legendary boxer Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yes, and he has a street named after him in the city's downtown district. And I've got a couple movie production facts that you don't know about or maybe forgot about.
Yeah, and Wilmington studio fact, what do you got that I didn't already have?
They also filmed Weekend at Bernie's and Sleeping with the Enemy in Wilmington as well. So here, I win the war.
You didn't win.
Yeah, I win the fact wars.
And I'm gonna research that BS. I'm definitely researching that. Usually when visiting a place that we've never been to, I'll ask the locals and what restaurants or bars that they'd recommend. In this venture, we had our own built-in tour guide and good friend, Rick, albeit that he's only lived here a couple of years, but he knows what places we like, which is usually on the water or next to the water, and he chose the Marina Grill. And he also mentioned they had over 25 beers on tap.
Well, this waterside restaurant has plenty of docks for direct boat access, an outdoor entertainment area with a stage. They can accommodate a wide variety of events from weddings, concerts, parties, and they have outdoor and inside dining areas.
Which we chose indoors mainly because it wasn't that sunny or warm out.
And the inside area carries an old Southern hospitality charm that with an outspoken, modern, contemporary vibe.
Okay, Debbie, where are we?
We are in Wilmington, North Carolina.
At what restaurant? It's the Marina Grill.
The Marina Grill.
There you go.
The Marina Grill.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
We love Rick, and Debbie does too. Cheers, brother.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Great to see you.
Thanks, Rick. What did you get?
I would think of
Jerk
fries.
chicken.
Jerk chicken.
Yeah.
I get tuna salad, of course, for Debbie.
All right, tuna salad. That does look nice.
With the
fresh.
chili dressing.
Chili dressing. KJ got short ribs. I got the smaller order, which is still big enough.
I know.
But that beer is delicious.
And with a direct view of the Port City Marina and Cape Fear River, along with the starboard view of the USS North Carolina.
That's because I told you that was the starboard side of the ship. And we made a video on that legendary WW2 battleship. I'll have a link in this video's description down below.
So this place was a good call, Rick, and we appreciate you for being a Where To Next subscriber.
For sure. And thanks for the guided city tour. We both learned a lot, and the city has a lot of history and great things to do. And you know what? Most important, we had fun doing it.
Yes.
The Wilmington area is also known for its gorgeous azalea bushes that bloom with big, bright, beautiful flowers, and also a variety of unique coastal vegetational plants. However, at neighboring Carolina Beach State Park, one very rare plant can be found there growing in the wild. Anybody have a guess at what that is?
How about the Venus flytrap?
You were supposed to give a little gap there so our audience could guess, but I guess, you know.
These carnivorous plants grow in abundance within the state park and are one of the few places in the world that can be found growing in the wild.
So I guess this state park would be perfect for picnicking?
And why is that?
No flies in your pies?
Guess I was expecting something much better than that.
The Satellite Bar and Lounge is a locals hangout with a wide variety of craft beers, and we wouldn't expect anything else from a Wilmington area bar. And hey, free live music every weekend.
And movie night is every Monday and Tuesday evening. The Satellite Lounge is known for these sundown screenings, beautifully shown on the outside patio theater screen.
That's pretty cool.
I say we wear our masks, order beer, then we'll go out in the beer garden and take the mask off. Or they got drinks.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say.
Or you can sit at the bar, whatever you want to do. I'm telling you, Outback's kind of cool.
Oh, look at the dog.
Look at, there's a bunch of deadbeats in here.
You know what caught my eye the first time I came here?
Steve McQueen. That's not easy, right? Sitting outside on a starlit night and watching a movie while sipping local brews
Yeah, you'd be in heaven here, wouldn't
doesn't
you?
get much better than that. Yeah. Hey, when you get mad at me, I'd serve my punishment there. And of course, you couldn't know that. You can't know that. But,
Very funny. This dog-friendly complex features a funky yet modern vibe coming from the open rustic huge space, all reformed with salvaged materials from the original structure, which was a 1940s market and grocery store.
Ah, yeah. I saw that on the sign on the end of the building, and you got that fact out before I could. A favorite for both of the locals and visitors for over a decade, with an amazing selection of wines, southern sweet teas, and nearly 250 craft beers, all served with what we found to be a very friendly staff.
Oh, here we go.
So let's hear about it on weekends.
Weekends, you get the happy hour crowd, good-looking women all dressed up coming out of work, and they're coming down in groups. And then you get your locals that are always hanging out here. And then you get, as the evening goes on, biker gangs will show up, and they'll park all their bikes out front with the neon lights on them and stuff. And they'll be wearing their colors, and they'll come in, and everybody mingles and gets along. It's amazing.
The bar/lounge is the first selfie museum in Wilmington, locally owned and operated in a do-it-yourself photography studio and interactive museum, where you're the actual work of art on display. Is that scary or no?
That was good.
That's scary.
You'll be amazed.
I have a Kindle, but I also like to physically hold books as well.
It gives this whole town a whole new meaning once you learn about it.
No way.
Yep.
Okay.
Straight?
Yeah, we're going to go straight.
Edward Teach Brewery.
This historic building is just outside the downtown building area and was originally built as a fire engine house. The firehouse stood active in this location from 1907 to 1971, at which time the fire station was moved to another city location.
Since its original use as a firehouse, the building has also been used as a boxing gym, a police station, and housed a special effects film company hosted by Legion Films.
Edward Teaches. Rick is a club member here, so he gets the big beer. We get the little beer. Most recently, the historic building, as you can see in this video, has been renovated and turned into a beautiful craft brewery right in the heart of Wilmington. Edward Teach Brewery carries its name from the infamous pirate Blackbeard. The pirate theme is carried throughout the 10,000 square foot facility. The bar area is built to look like the front of a pirate ship, just like Queen Anne's Revenge. That was Blackbeard's ship, with curved lines, large windows, and hanging lights, giving guests a feeling of being on a ship that's out at sea.
Edward Teach Brewery opened its doors in 2017 and offers a 20-barrel, 3-vessel system, giving them plenty of space to brew and grow. Edward Teach currently offers 8 of their draft beers on tap, and they're continually working on creating more custom crafted beers.
Wrapping things up, we really enjoyed the history and facts about Wilmington, and we want to thank our good friend Rick Norris. That's Chuck Norris's younger but bigger brother. You did us good, Chug Norris.
Yes, it was really fun, and I'm glad we did this. And now KJ has to bow to me as the Wilmington Facts champion.
No. No winner has been declared yet. And I know I'm supposed to talk to the camera, but you know what? That's a bunch of BS. I'm calling you out on that, and I'm going to check. So sorry, I'm not talking to the camera, but you pulled a quickie on me there. So, because those are 2 huge movies,
Honey,
and I should have known about them in my research and when I checked out that movie studio. So you pulled a fast one either on me. We'll find out.
I do my own
Okay.
research.
To be continued. Okay, so I kept that face over. A do-over on that clip would not have been the same.
Not when you're trying to keep it real and spontaneous.
Correct. So let me explain a little about our semi-newly adapted Traveling Fact Wars. We started doing this back a few video ago.
Yeah, after you built our new YouTube studio and you knew we could do this, right?
Correct. We had the ability to do it then. So we both carry our own iPhones and iPads. And throughout the course of our travel days, we'll each take down notes. And I use the Notes app. And I also use voice memos a lot.
I use that app too, but I also write down on pieces of paper I have in my purse.
I'll put in some B-roll showing both of those apps as we speak. So what's cool is when you use those apps, either one of them, it's updated in real time. So you pick up the other device and it's got that app already it's updated. So it's really cool. So when it's time to bring in individual thoughts both together in our live face-overs, well, let's just say that it can create some confrontational debates, especially on the facts that we keep personally on our devices. And some we keep as secret weapons, some of the facts, secret weapon.
Yeah, it all starts to come together in early editing stages. We do a rough draft and a preview, and then we outline the subjects we're going to cover. Like, I'll tell you that I got something on this or that, and you do that as well. What's really cool is that my notes are not your notes, and we can challenge each other with our information.
Correct. And I call that just friendly banter. And covering these subjects in the post-production face-overs, we rarely know what is going to be seen in back of us. Wilmington Brewery's map, though, we did. So we did know that one when we made this video, but normally we don't. Normally the B-roll rolls
Clips.
after we put in the face-overs, and that's what it becomes. So.
Yeah. And you have a talent, and I admire you for that, honey, but it sure makes you look like a big nerd.
I've always said, I don't want it to be just a video, I want it to be a production.
He should trademark that statement. So summing this up, are you conceding the Wilmington Fact Wars?
To you?
Yeah.
Yes. After that face-over filming, I call up my trusty Mexican partner, El Google, and found a few sites with this information. And if I read it on the internet, it must be true.
Yes, okay. So thanks for staying with us. We hope you subscribe and tune in on our next Where to Next Traveling Fact Wars adventure.
And that would be Daytona Beach. Where to Next is signing out. Bye, guys.
Bye.